So as I said, this is a supplementary discussion on the proofs in elastic collision. So the question was how, of course, just recall from our discussion last time, wherein both momentum and kinetic energy are conserved in elastic collisions. Pero again nga, ang problema natin dito is that the kinetic energy is a quadratic in nature, and the conservation of momentum is linear. We want an expression kasi ang gagawin natin, magsi-systems of equations tayo dyan, di ba? We've shown you that in the examples. We've derived an expression for the final velocities in terms of these examples. Now, the concern here is this. You have conservation of kinetic energy being quadratic. Pero mayroon kang conservation of momentum which is linear. Ang gusto natin, magkaroon tayo ng expression, which is the relative velocity relation. That is a consequence of these two equations here. So, the question is paano? Okay. So the question is paano? Okay. Okay, so as I said, you have two expressions. 1/2 MA VA squared plus 1/2 MB VB squared equals 1/2 MA VA prime squared plus 1/2 MB VB prime squared. And I have MA, this is conservation of kinetic energy given by equation 1. This is purely mathematical proof. MA VA plus MB VB equals MA VA prime plus MB VB prime. This is equation 1. Okay? Now, of course, in equation 1, we can just remove the 1/2. So, lahat naman yan may 1/2 eh. So, tanggalin mo na yung mga 1/2 na yan. So, I'll just remove all these 1/2 here. It's not needed. And then for B, so this means that I have an MA VA squared plus MB VB squared equals MA VA prime squared plus MB VB prime squared. And then I have an MA VA plus MB VB equals MA VA prime plus MB VB prime. Okay. Now, instead of yung gamitin ko 1 and 2, ito na rin gagamitin ko 1 and 2. Nakukuha? Now, what I will do is to rearrange equation 1. Rearranging equation 1, we have this. Ang gagawin ko, lahat ng may MA, same side, lahat ng may MB, another side. So, ang lalabas dito ay magiging MA VA squared minus MA VA prime squared equals MB VB prime squared minus MB VB squared. That's equation 3. Okay, nakuha? Of course, what I can do there is to factor out MA. Yun yung point kung bakit ko ginawa to. We have an MA quantity VA squared minus VA prime squared equals MB quantity VB prime squared minus VB squared. Let's say this is equation 4. Nakuha to? Nakuha? Doon sa mga nandito pa, nakuha pa to? Nakuha yung nangyayari?
Yes, sir.
Now, recall, difference of two squares. So, x squared minus y squared, ano yan? Pag factor out mo. When you factor this, ano lang yan?
X plus
We have
x minus.
the quantity x plus y multiplied by the quantity x minus y. What I will do is to use this equation, equation 5, in equation 4. So, pwede mong gawin tong difference of two squares. So, now, I use by difference of two squares, equation 4 becomes what? I have what? An MA quantity VA plus VA prime quantity VA minus VA prime equals MB quantity VB prime minus VB multiplied by VB prime plus VB. Okay, this is equation 6. Okay. Then, okay, baliktarin ko, okay, baliktarin ko na lang to. Mas kita siya. So, this is VA minus VA prime. This is VA plus VA prime, para mas madali. Now, okay, we have equation 6, right? Now, balik tayo kay equation 2. We rearrange also equation 2. Again, equation 2 is the conservation of momentum relationship. So rearranging equation 2, we have, ano yan? We have MA, di ba? MA, VA minus MA, VA prime equals MB, VB prime minus MB, VB. Tama? Tama? This is from this equation here. Ang ginawa ko, ilipat ko to dito. Ito, ilipat ko sa kabila. Okay? Nakuha? Now, kaya this is the reason why I don't want this to be the main lecture kasi sobrang, for me, it's relatively long. And this is just a proof. Okay? Pero maganda siyang proof. Now, I'll expand this. I have an ME quantity VA minus VA prime equals MB quantity VB prime minus VB. Eh ano to? This is equation 7. Pansinin nyo, di ba ito yon? Tsaka ito? Di ba? This is equivalent to equation 7, right? Tama? So I can just substitute equation 7 to equation 6. So substituting equation 7 to equation 6, we have just equal to MB, VB prime minus VB, VA plus VA prime is equal to MB, VB prime minus VB multiplied by VB prime plus VB. This is equation 8. And these two here will cancel out. Tanggal yung dalawang yan. And hence, what we're left here is just VA plus VA prime equals VB prime plus VB. And if you arrange that, ang lalabas ay VB, rearranging again, this is equation 9. Hence, if we rearrange equation 9, we get VB prime, VB minus VA equals VA prime minus VB prime, which I can just, tanggalin ko lang yung negative sign, I have a negative VB prime minus VB. And therefore, this is what's known as the relative velocity relation, equation 10. That's the proof of obtaining the relative velocity relation from conservation of momentum and the relationship of the kinetic energies of two particles in an elastic collision. Nakuha to? Gets ba?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's basically the point of the supplementary discussion. Are there any questions for the supplementary discussion? Wala? Wala? Okay, if there are no more questions, thank you very much.